Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace, which is a very beautiful word. And that's something that the earth and the children of Israel is not familiar with. We live in a disharmony or disharmonious society where things are not working according to the way the Lord created it to be. And these two things is just a prime example why the people that's on top have to go. They have to lose their position of rulership, because you have animals of the sea killing themselves, literally killing themselves. And that's why we saw it. I mean, I guess the smaller version of the killer whales, in between dolphins and I forgot the name of that particular species, but beaching themselves to death. All right. In other words, they can't breathe, they can't be out air for so long, but they rather choose that than to live in the sea that they are familiar with. Everything has been turned upside down. Everything has been going against the grain. All right. It says thousands of dead fish washed up along Texas Gulf Coast. And the brother had put this up in the chat with the other thing in the chat. The vibration that is being pushed is demonic. The vibration is being pushed is death. This man is as death. The scriptures does not lie. You know, the scriptures does not lie. This man is the epitome of death. Things die around him. Things die because of him. One way or another, he is the cause of a lot of things. And last week in the East Coast, it was just, look, it was an ominous, eerie feeling. The whole entire sky was, we actually seen a red sun. All right, because of the smoke that was taking place supposedly in Canada. But another video came surfacing out. Somebody did a still of around the same time that we in the East Coast was being poisoned with this toxic air, that in the place where it's supposed to have came, it was clear skies. So this man is working at an all-time high. He is, as the scripture says, he is as death. And this is the exact reason why he cannot rule. He cannot be on top. This is why everything that's created is looking forward for the manifestations of the Son of the Most High. The sons of the Most High. All right? And who was the sons of God is the Israelites. All right? Yasha'Allah, he is the prince of the power. That's what Israel means. That is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The more we wake up, the more of us wake up, the more and more things are looking better, because this man is about to lose his power. And he's losing his power. There's another, hopefully I can put it in this video too. In Manhattan, in the main city of New York City, the heart and soul of it, people was getting attacked by bees, killer bees to be exact, in the middle, not in the hood, not in Central Park, you know. No, this is It was what, West 54th Street? It looked like West 54th and Broadway. I could be wrong. It looked like Broadway. I'm familiar with that area, but you had thousands of bees are just going crazy because the vibration was being done is that most of the elect is sealed, and certain prophecies has to be fulfilled. So since the elect is sealed and the Lord is letting loose certain things, get a couple of scriptures. I ain't gonna make that this long. It's a little long. Psalms 82:5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness." Because we are surrounded by darkness. Everything about this world is darkness. This is the upside down world. Got that from that TV show, Stranger Things. And that's exactly how it looked last week. It looked like we was in an upside down world for real. The skies was red, orangey red. You smell smoke. The fire, oh man, I was in a certain area that the fire department was going back and it was going crazy because that was fucking unusual. And then for me personally, it took maybe a day or two after the majority of that smoke that took place in New York to feel it in my lungs. So whatever they did, all right, they did what they had to do. In other words, they poisoned us even more. That's what the scripture says. We shall eat poison and live, or drink poison and live. We surrounded by poison. We surrounded by darkness. We surrounded by wickedness. It says, "And all the foundation of the earth are out of course." So everything is out of course. Out of course is another word of saying. Let me see. Let me look at another version. What it says. I don't have the NLT, so forgive me. It says, easy English. The godless, wow, the godless, know nothing. Who is the godless? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man who rules this world. All right? Who's on top? They'll like to say it's climate change, this and that. Even CNN try to jump on that shit. And the guy basically said, nah, we have to do more research in it because all that is a fabricated lie. They cause the problem and they come up with their own situation of answering it. So they'll have you believe, it will have the world believe that it is climate change, is too dry up there, whatever, which is bullshit. All right, straight up bullshit. They cause the mayhem and they come up with a scientific bullshit, and the majority of these idiots out here will believe that because they themselves are godless as well. It says, they, the godless, know nothing and they understand nothing. They walk in darkness. The ground beneath them moves about. All right. That's in the English, or the easy English. Let's see what the BBM says. It says they have no knowledge or sense. They go out in the dark. All the bases of the earth are moved. That's good. That's good. It says in NHEB, they know not, neither do they understand. They walk back and forth in darkness. All the foundation of the earth are shaken. All right, that's that version. Let me see. Let me go and look up in the NLT. I didn't attend it. Oh, this is a good film, by the way. Highly recommend it. NLT. Psalms 82. Psalms 82. Oh, no, where are we at? Psalms 82:5 in the NLT now. But these oppressors, wow. Who's the oppressor? Isaiah 13 tells you. All right. It tells you in Isaiah 24. Yep, the host that's on high. Job 9:24 tells you the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Isaiah 14 tells you about the scepter of Babylon, that he's going to break the rulers. All right. Micah 2:1 tells you who writes the unrighteous laws and so forth. All right. This is Esau. Revelations the 6th chapter tells you what they plan. These are the oppressors. These are the wicked. It says, but these oppressors know nothing. They are so ignorant. They wander about in darkness, which is what? Their secret counsel, while the whole world is shaken to the core. Wow, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. I ain't gonna hold myself on that one. That was pretty good. Let me see if I can find word harmony. Word harmony. It says the combination of systematically sound music, notes, bass. No, that's what I'm talking about. It says the arrangement of 4 gospel of the parallel narrative, which present a single continuing narrative text. Let's look it up. This is etymology. So let's look at the word the etymology for harmony. A combination of tunes pleasing to the ear. Hey, just like when you get up in the morning, right? I got birds inside, so if I didn't have my birds inside, I'll hear the birds outside. And birds are chirping. Is music. It's harmonious. All right. They arguing, they doing whatever. It just sounds great. See, the way the Lord created earth is a paradise. That's where the term Eden come from. Because the whole earth is Eden. Okay, paradise. But this man has taken paradise and made paradise to a freaking swamp infested, polluted land. Okay, he destroyed paradise. Okay, so everything is the tunes are still there, but it's not strong. From the old French harmonium or harmonium, harmony, also the name of musical instruments. Let me see what keep going. Concord sounds. They just give it a musical sense. Maybe I should look harmonious. Well, nah, not really. Let's look up the different. Okay, when you break it down, so harmony Greek is harmos, joints, harmonia, joint, concord. So everything is out of what's the word I'm looking for? Let's go back to this. Is it the synonyms? Similar. No. What's the opposite word of harmony? I'm just trying to experiment here. Dissonance, lack of harmony among musical notes. So the world's in dissonance. All right, is out of course, is out of order, is out of everything. This is why the things of the world is doing what it's doing, because second Ezra's 4:24. Matter of fact, Second Ezra 4:22. Then answered I and said, I beseech thee, O Lord, let me have understanding. For it was not my mind to be curious of high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto the ungodly, unto ungodly nations, and why the law of our forefathers brought to naught, and the written covenants came to no effect, and we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers. Oh, that's not what I was looking for, but that is good though. And we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is an astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. This is, well, let me keep going. It says, then answered he me and said, the more that searches, the more that shall marvel. This is what I was looking for. The world hasten fast to pass away. So that the world's hastening, the times is quickening to get this rulership, this kingdom, all right, this current state that it is in, it wants to hasten, all right. That's why the Spirit is on us, because the Lord put the Spirit on us to pray to hasten the days, like it says in Second Ezra, not this one, I believe the 14th chapter. 14th or the 8th chapter. Okay? We working in harmony with the earth and the things of the earth, because they want the end of this shit as much as we do. We're connected to the earth. We are the sons of God. All right? And the person or the people that's causing this dissidence on the earth needs to be taken out of power. Period. It says, but, I'm sorry, 27. I cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, sickness. So the earth is sick. All right? The people of the earth is sick. They're sick in their head. Clearly, if a man can't know that he's a man, or a woman can't know that he's a woman, or she can know she's a woman, there's clearly something wrong. All right? It says, but as concerning the things whereof that ask me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, meaning the evil is planted, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So the time that the angel was talking to Ezra, the seed, the evil was already planted, but it didn't fully develop. What we're seeing is the full development of that evil, which is meaning the bad times to come. The wickedness was going to come to all-time high. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So this evil, this necessary evil, needs to take place. This is supposed to make us angry and pisses us off in the spirit. Hasten to see the shit to happen. Everything that's happening is so bigger than us, so bigger than our little lives that we can comprehend. Everything is crying. Everything is dying. All right? People's spirits are crying, suffering. And just the beginning to the point where the Lord has to intervene. That's what we heading to. Okay? This is what we heading to. It says, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. So that beginning deception that the serpent did to Eve, that she planted to Adam, this is the full length, the full growth of that wickedness, man. And that wickedness is budding tremendously. And we just once again, we at the beginning. We're just at the beginning. Because as soon as this man makes up certain moves, things gonna hasten even quicker. And now, another thing, a lot of animals are attacking Edomites. A lot of rabid animals are attacking Edomites. You think that's by accident? No. Enough is enough. The scriptures clearly tell you what's happening. It says Job 20, I believe it's 20. I'm sorry. We go back to the cave. Job 20 and 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, which iniquity is sins. Multiplies sins that's multiplied. So the heavens are revealing it. The heavens is showing through via the internet of things, television, so forth. You have what you call it? What do you call those people again? Damn, it just slipped in my head. You got the people that tells whistleblowers that be telling on Esau all the evil they have done. All right, from all the oil spills, oil spills, companies that have put Teflon in pots, and the majority of people have Teflon in their blood, in their system, the heavy metals, and everything that's being everything is all leading to the one people. Even what's her name? This woman, Jane Fonda, had made a statement that all white men should be locked up. And there was of course, a lot of Edomite males like, oh, they're always attacking us. And she even explained why. So a lot of things that's happening is because of them. How many poor people have corporations and so forth and polluting, talking about climate change and all this other shit? It's not the poor, it's the very rich, and they so happen to be a certain complexion. They're the rulers of this world. So the heavens is revealing everything about this man. You got people that's insiders is telling. All right. It says, and the earth shall raise up against him. It's like that movie, The Happening, with Marky Mark. Came out 2008. And the earth was fighting against the inhabitants of the earth. The earth was fighting against people, having people commit suicide, have people lose it. Okay? So this is a full-blown battle that's being taken place. Full-blown battle. And it so happens to be Battlefield Earth. Okay? A full-blown battle with the people that's on top. That's ruining the Lord's project. Because the earth itself is a living soul. We dwell within something that lives. And what happens when something lives, just like us, things, if outside of force, if we're healthy enough, is in our body's supposed to be able to fight it. So the earth is trying to fight off the cancer that is this man. In one way or another, this cancer is going to get rooted out and be burnt up. Thus say the scriptures. Jeremiah 51 and to the point 25, it says, behold, I'm against thee, or destroying mountain. So is it talking about an actual mountain? Lord just mad at mountains? No, it's talking about the top government of the world. Esau, Edom. All right? Because on top of the highest point of a mountain is called a summit. So you have world leaders that come together every so often that's supposed to help the world, but yet the world gets in worse condition than it was before. So the people that's on top, the summit, the hidden ones, hidden to the world, the people that you don't know, all right, the people that's behind the curtain, the Lord is against them. Why? It says, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth. So they're destroying the earth. Okay? They're literally destroying the earth. That's why you have animals beaching themselves. There's a lot of things that's going on in the sea that we don't know of. They can't handle it. The poisoning of the sea. Just the same way we had a dose of poison here in the East Coast. The same way sometimes it happens in the West. Same thing that's happening in the sea. Everything's being poisoned by this man. It says, I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. So the Lord says he's going to stretch out his hand, meaning he's going to touch you. He's going to intervene. He's going to get personal with you. Okay? And roll you down from your power and put you down where you belong. It says, and will make thee a burnt mountain. So the Lord's going to burn this place down, man. The Lord's going to burn America. He's going to burn Esau. Okay? Isaiah 24:5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the habitations thereof. Look up the word defiled. The Hebrew word is kanap. To be profaned, be defiled, be polluted, be corrupted. So the world's polluted. Oh, it says to be polluted, to be profane, be godless. It's the same definition word for Micah 2:10. That says that what? This is not our rest because it's polluted. It shall destroy you. So this is the same definition, same word. Because who's ruling? Godless people. All right? Who don't follow the land Sabbath, who don't follow what the Lord said to do. They'll chop down trees with a nest for birds, living species in there. All right? And what they will do, they'll put them in a box somewhere, put them in a zoo, put them in certain places and keep them grounded or keep them boxed in where they can't even spread themselves. Okay, this man has literally destroyed everything that the Lord has established. They turned the Lord's paradise, Eden, into hell. Literally. They terraforming this place where nothing that lives can exist. And if he had it his way, he would go to another planet and do the same goddamn thing and blame something else for it. Because he is as death. It says to be profane, be godless, to be polluted, to be make profane, make godless, cause to be defiled. All right. So it says the earth also is polluted, profane, under the habitations thereof, because they have transgressed the laws. They broke the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. All right. Which is what? The land Sabbath. What not to eat. Here it is. People eat crabs, shrimp, lobster, and all these things. And these are the things that clean the oceans. These are the things that cleans the seas. So you take all the animals that clean, that job is to be the cleaner. Of course, the water is gonna be polluted. Of course, the known predators that we're familiar with, because I believe that those are they're between. They're in the dolphin family, but more like the orcan family. I forgot the name of it. Forgive me. But if they beaching themselves and thousands of fishes are beaching themselves, why do you think they're doing that for it? Because the water is uninhabitable. Because somebody's been destroying the ecosystem down there. It says change the ordinances, the order. All right, that's what ordinance means. It says ordinance. Hebrew word is kakwa, statute, ordinance, limit, something prescribed, do. So the things that's been prescribed, that was assignments. This man is changing everything. All right. Yes, a man changing himself to a woman, or a woman changing. That's changing the ordinances. What everybody was subscribed to. That changes everything. All right. That destroys life. There's no growth in that. If you can sit there, they're gonna make lab babies and so forth. That's not the proper order of things. This new world order system that they're planning to establish is not going to last. It's only gonna last for so long. It's gonna be a one and done thing, because nothing about it has longevity behind it. All right. It's a prescribed task, prescribed portion, action prescribed for oneself, resolved, prescribed due, prescribed limit, boundary. So the boundaries are being broken. All right. It tells you about not to take the ancient landmark. That's in Proverbs. Right? Why? Because there were certain boundaries that could not be passed. It was limited for people to have certain things. So those things that was given for that particular race, land to flourish. But they broken all the boundaries. There's no more boundaries no more. Okay? It says an enactment, decree, ordinance, a decree, like the scripture says, the Lord said it himself. He said, fear not me that put the decree for like the waters not to pass to the sea. So the sea water cannot pass to the beach because the Lord put a boundary to it. This man finds in ways of distorting that order that the Lord established. That's why it's going to be so violent when the Lord destroys this place. All right. Now the Lord's about to let loose. All the boundaries going to be broken. The act of man being the way that they are in this evil state has consequences and repercussions that is so far greater than the mind of men can understand. All right. And this happened in history of man. That's why the flood took place. So we heading to that next stage, that next flood. It says the ordinance broken, the everlasting covenant, land Sabbath. All right. Therefore, therefore the curse devour the earth. So this is why there's a curse. This is why there's no blessing. This is why things are not flourishing. Things can't do right because the things been broken. The rules been set. Things was been told to certain people, don't do this, don't do that, and all those rules been broken. Now the next stage is everything's out of order, out of balance. So now the vengeance, the wrath comes with that. Okay, it says, and they that dwell therein are desolate. So all the inhabitants of the earth is going to be put to death. This is why they said it about the if an EMP attack happens here in America, that 90% of the Americans within 9 months is going to die. So that's the fulfillment of the 500 million people. They wanted to diminish the lives of every man, woman, and child on the planet Earth. Only narrowed down to 500 million. So it could be more controllable. Because they allowed this curse to take place. And all the people in the earth has been participants of this curse. Which is heavy too, because this whole month, this Pride Month, and they forcing people, especially people, to participate in the thing. Why are they doing that for? And I was thinking about it earlier, because somebody has stated, I think somebody is not amongst us, has stated, like, why are they trying to force it? Because in reality, this is a ritual that's being taken place, and all participants, no matter if ignorant or not, and once they get involved, that means they all was for it. So according to their logics and bull, that nobody resisted, but there's the ones that resisted is the elect, all this shit. However, the curses have now overcome the things of the earth. It says, therefore have the curse devour the earth, and they that dwell therein desolate, destroyed. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. So that's the future. Why is it going to burn the earth? It's going to be what? Destruction. The ICBM nuclear missiles and Yahushua and the angels forcing the destruction of the earth. And it's going to leave only a few men left. So comes with Jacob's trouble, World War III, the sea hip, all right? Everything in one. This is going to be the cause and effect. As I'm reading this, I want to look it up in the NLT because I know something good is going to come out of this one. That is Isaiah 24. I'm going to read the same thing I just read. Verse 5, right? It says, the earth suffers for the sins of its people, right? For they have twisted God's instruction. There you go. That's what exactly happened. Violated his laws and broken the everlasting covenant. So this is a true violation. All right, up in your face, completely disrespectful violators of the planet Earth, and all people has been participating in this event unknowingly. But the more the knowledge is being pushed, the more things are being brought out. More people know, but yet a lot more people are continuously doing what they do because what? They don't give a damn. It says, therefore, a curse consumed the earth. Its people must pay the price for their sins. Damn. They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive. Hey, man, that's great judgment is coming to you. Coming to the whole entire earth, man. Because all the wickedness that it has established. And that's the balance that the Lord is going to bring. That's what the scripture says. I'm gonna end it off on this. Is it made? It's an apocrypha. Yep. Second Ezra 8:1. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, this particular rulership. All right. So it's the time of Genesis until this very moment, the Lord had made it for many, meaning all these other nations had a shot. They all had a shot of rulership, of not to violate the Lord's laws. All right. The Heavenly Father put certain laws, and they all violated. They all went astray. However, nobody did it worse than this present ruler right now. He has taken this to another level of violation. It says, but the world to come for few. And that few is the nation of Israel. All right? The nation of Israel. The world is created for us. And it says, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou asked the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold, whereof earthly vessels are made. But like dust the gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world. So that's dust. Gold comes in very small, like dust, okay, out of all the dirt and filthiness, and sometimes it comes together, and then once it comes together, that's when you burn the impurities of that gold. So though that gold represents what? The elect, the Lord's elect. Okay, verse 3, there be many created, all nations, everybody came from Adam, right? But few shall be saved. So that's talking about from right now is what, 8 billion, over 8 billion people on the planet Earth. When the Lord is said and done, it's only going to be a handful of people on the earth, not including the elect. And then when the elect of Israel return back, and all those heathens that's going to be around, the world's going to be huge, and it's not going to even matter how much people, but it's going to only be for the few. And that few which mean the rulership is going to be given to the few that is worth to rule under the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Just so answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding and divine wisdom, for thou that has agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy, for that has no longer space then only to live. That's it. So Lord willing, you brothers edify. This man has to come out of power. The days are getting clearer and clearer why this man needs to be taken down. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.